Oh, yeah, boy.
Oh, I hate this hub
yeah,
world.
boy. Here we go. It's Magic Crafter time.
Oh, I hate this fucking hub world.
Yeah. Welcome back to Spyro the Dragon on the Reignited Trilogy. Watch this shit.
Oh, do it.
No, I'm not. He's too
man.
He got too far away from me. I could have done it, though.
Genuine, my
I
least.
almost did it.
Oh, kill him.
I had to do it to him. Fuck you. I hate these stupid cunts. Look at you being insignificant in a line and shit. Hey guys, what's up? Forgot we started the episode.
Yeah.
I was still in my forebrain.
Still in.
Rusty said.
As I said, like, I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I was in my forebrain for a moment.
I took a trip from my rear brain to my forebrain.
I did it on my train of thought.
You did it. we mocked that, but I thought that was genuinely funny. Come on, you shit!
Damn it, he jumped. And there he is, teasing me like a fucking like a big ass woman after a long day.
Kind of cunt.
Wait a minute.
I like the thought of trying to conjure an insult and then coming up with something so basic, like a meanie poop, like a shit, like a little shit.
Nothing's fuck you. Nothing's funnier to me than hearing like a toddler like try to one up your insult or something, and then just like big stupid head. It's just like so funny to me. That's why whenever everyone started like insulting each other by calling them nerds, that was so funny to me. Fuck you, you stupid nerd. Ow, I am a nerd. Dog snoring in the background, if you can hear that.
Hello, Boom.
Boom, you're an old fuck and I love you.
You smell.
You're stupid! Oh, where did you even go? Oh, there you go. My epilepsy got triggered. I don't have epilepsy, guys.
We should probably stop talking about it like we know what the fuck we're talking about.
Hey! I don't maybe know what I'm talking about.
That's another weird story.
What, you just randomly acquired epilepsy one day?
No! It was a really weird run-in with somebody... Alright, so here's the story.
I was playing Oregon Trail this one time.
And I got epilepsy. No, it was like, I had this buddy, way back when I was a real little kid, and his...
As opposed to a real big kid.
Yeah. He had a brother.
You're so done with my shit.
Yeah. Quit interrupting my shit! Fuck's sake! I keep trying to stop.
I'm so sorry.
I wasn't even gonna say anything earlier, but my god.
He's playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
I had a buddy when I was a little kid whose brother had to do like a haunted house thing, I guess, for some kind of school charity. And I guess he, by virtue of him being his brother, he went and took me to this fucking shitty haunted house thing.
Cute.
And I guess the teachers also like had to be the people who would like take you around the haunted house.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, it was like really well put together and fairly well done just because they had so many hands on deck doing like different things. Gotcha. It wasn't like a bad haunted house, but the funny part is there was like a strobe light somewhere outside, and I guess as a shitty little kid, like we were walking past it with one of the guides, you know, that was taking you through the house, who was like this creepy old witch. And it was clearly like some woman who was like 23 with face makeup and shit like that, who was a teacher. And we were walking through the woods with this lady and came across this fucking strobe light, and I was like, oh man, don't want to give anybody epilepsy. And she was like, hey, don't joke around about that. I actually have epilepsy, you shit. And I was like, oh, okay. And and that was the rest of the conversation. I think that was like the only phrase that I ended up like saying the entire time to this guy.
Sorry.
I accidentally offended her by making fun of epilepsy and then never spoke to her ever again. I don't know why, but that's like the one thing that I remember about that experience was like accidentally making fun of somebody's epilepsy and then having to wait a
How were you making fun of it? You were just like, well, you better be careful.
Yeah.
That was,
I was doing it with like
it
was like the tone. It was like, oh man, don't want to give anybody epilepsy. Like it was a joke. But like, it's just like, hey, I actually have epilepsy. Don't talk shit.
Why are you giving her throat cancer voice?
I was like, she was a witch.
Oh, okay. So obviously she has throat cancer. She's a witch.
That's the way it's witches, man. They got like the voice. They got like a witch voice.
They got a voice like they got a scrotum in the back of their throat.
Wow.
I mean, we all have a scrotum in the back of our throat.
I mean...
That's what our uvula is.
Yeah, basically. It's got little throat testes in there.
Throat testes is my new favorite word thing.
Danger yourself of getting somebody pregnant if you French kiss them.
Oh, God!
Oh,
the pain!
Dude! Oh, first fucking try!
The pain I endure. Oh, God.
I struggle with that shit, man.
I had a flashback there to fucking Nom, and all the trees were speaking as I was hovering around my gym horde.
Dude, that...
Scared.
I always fuck that shit up whenever I do that in this job.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wizard Peak! This is the worst!
Yeah,
oh, yep, there it is. That's how you know it's the worst.
Sucks.
Let me just conjure big old boys out of nothing.
Some big old boys.
Fuck these stupid
Some big old thick boys.
Let me conjure some big old thick narcs!
Nice.
Nope! Fuck. It's like, you can't tell where the tip of their thing is.
Their fucking hitbox.
Yeah, the tip of where the club meets the hitbox, and then it's sad. Added!
Club bone's connected to the hitbox bone.
The hitbox bone's connected to the Spyro bone. The Spyro bone's connected to the Sparks
Shader
bone.
vertexes.
And the Sparks bone's connected to the Death bone. Made it full circle.
You did it.
This is my favorite supercharged spot.
I, as this old man, like to run around here very quickly. Like,
I would have loved to see them animate that, though. Alright, where it is.
Decrepit old fuck.
Where it is! Oh no, I jumped out the wrong window.
Yeah.
Woo! Then I went through the mountain.
Speaking of hitbox.
Through the tulips with me.
Speaking of stick.
Oh!
Do a really good.
I know. That's why I did it. I was still thinking about him.
Which is weird because he's got like a fairly deep voice. But
oh no, he is a man. That. He's a fucking man.
He looks like those fucking enemies that we were just fighting.
Did I? No.
I don't think you can. You gotta like.
No, I can do it. I just don't. No, you gotta do it from the beginning or some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like you are more on. You clench your ass more, and you're not even playing.
It's because I got like a.
I got ass clenching syndrome,
yeah.
Noah.
Don't even at me about how fucking tight this sweet ass is.
I really hope someone takes this out of context.
I mean, you know they will. That's kind of the point. But like,
I will do it then. Go on, keep talking about how tight your ass is. Maybe we can get some of the guys in prison who watch.
We may have milked all the comedy out of it, Noah.
Well, now we have, because you fucking acknowledge that we milked the comedy out of it. I mean, what if we just launched sheep off the fucking top of the church? Get out of here, you sheep! Yes, I like to shepherd my sheep. Man!
On a semi-related note to that, I have
absolutely
fallen in love with the word yeet.
Dude,
it's
the opposite of yeet is yoink.
It is. Wow, and it's like so much more of like a word.
Yoink.
Yeah.
Whenever
it's true. It makes so much sense now. It all comes full circle, Noah.
It's gonna say the trifecta!
Yeah. It can't be the trifecta unless there's three. It's
well, a lot of people used to say that Kobe was used for accuracy and yeet was used for distance.
That's true.
So, I mean...
It is very true.
Do with that information what you will.
Yeah. But no, man, yeet. It's like... That's the thing about...
Nah, man, yeet!
That's the thing. Like, slang words, normally there's like...
Slang word. You think that's fucking... No, I can't do that without a supercharge.
Because normally, like, when it comes to slang...
I looked at it and I was like, need. Sorry, you continue.
Normally when it comes to slang, there's like a word that's actually a word that means the exact same fucking thing.
Now watch this bullshit.
That's even like shorter. But not with yeet. Yeet
well,
is
yeet is one syllable.
Yeah, it's short, it's a multi-tool, and it means so many different things.
It's a multi-tool?
Yeah. I'm gonna yeet myself into fucking traffic after this long shift.
Yeah. You know what's cool about this one? You can't fall off.
Do they actually,
You can't fall off.
Are you sure?
You can't fall off. You can't fall off.
Are you sure?
You can fall off.
You fell off. You're thinking of a part later on where you have to make jumps.
It's not even this one. It's called High Peak. I don't know why the fuck I was... Oh, because this one's called Wizard Peak. That's why I confused them. I was like, you know what's fun about this one? You can't fall off as I fall to my death.
Fall right the fuck off.
It's like, well, I guess I'm fucked. Yeah,
Yep.
you stupid big fat wizard boy. Get off the gray would want to.
Fat wizard
I don't
boy.
know. Is there a blue wizard in Lord of the Rings? Oh, son of a bitch!
Gandalf the Blue.
It's just, I don't know, like Wiztack the Wise or the Blue or something. I don't
Shit,
fucking
baby,
know.
I don't know nearly enough about the
I write
J.R.R.
D&D
Tolkien.
campaigns, and if you watch any of my other content, you know that. But, like, I can't think of fucking unique wizard names. All I can think is, like, I don't know why, but my brain's always, like, something that electricity would, like, do, like spark or whiz or something, and then add it to a word. It's like, Wizarack! I don't fucking know.
I mean, that's all you gotta do.
Tastes like tomatoes. I hate tomatoes. No.
You can't hate tomatoes. No, you're an Italian.
I hate raw tomato. Fuck off!
Wow!
I got yeeted.
I was gonna say, getting fucked on.
That was the fucking hardest vibe check I've been a part of this entire damn
Yeah.
playthrough. Fuck you. It just
Wow!
took it.
Didn't stand a fucking chance.
I will run over you like I run over your ancestors.
Steamrolled.
I got a Rico rolling. Oh, I thought he was hit. Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Speaking of
Hello, big
steamroll-
wizard boy. Goodbye, big wizard boy. Steamroll? What we think?
Hang on, I gotta conjure up what it's called. What is the God damn it! Hang on. There's a
I'm
name.
hanging?
There's a name for
I'm about
it.
to slip. I'm slipping. I got one fingertip left. I can't hang on much longer.
Ah!
Ah!
Vehicle.
Oh,
Freedom vehicle. Hang on.
okay, you caught me by my wrist, but I'm still
it's not
slipping.
the. It's not the. It's
I'm
not
still
the
slipping.
It's not the Boogaloo Mobile.
This isn't the gym. Why the fuck am I running to it?
It was in Colorado.
Hey,
It's
that's
really
where
funny.
That's where my sister lived for a little while.
It was fucking glorious. It's the pinnacle of libertarian property destruction.
I like how you're coming up with names for it to like buy time. The fact that you think you know what it is.
Well, no, I know exactly what it was. I saw a fucking documentary about it. It was really fascinating, but
Oh, I
I
saw a documentary.
I can't fucking remember the name of it, and it's driving me nuts. The Killdozer! That's what it's fucking called!
That sounds like something you'd call the fucking Bill from Hank, like King of the Hill.
Well, yeah.
They call me the Killdozer.
Well, yeah, there was the,
But he was called the Billdozer.
yeah, the Billdozer.
Yeah.
But the
A
Killdozer...
fucking great show.
Yeah, it is. Mike Judge is fucking talented.
He was in Spy Kids!
You talked about that last
Oh my
episode.
god! Not the last episode,
This is
but...
the last one that you posted, yeah.
Oh.
At time of recording, the last episode that Noah posted was the one that you talked about that.
I love Mike Judge.
The Killdozer was it was a dude who owned like a muffler repair shop in Colorado.
Oh, the fuck?
And he ended up being screwed over by the state. So many times, in fact, that he ended up getting audited for like damages to his property that he didn't cause and didn't have any ways to fix because his neighbor had the property that actually caused the damage. So he appealed so many times to the city and the state trying to get shit figured out, but basically his business was cock-blocked by like some land next door and people couldn't actually access it, so he couldn't make any money. And the building that got set up next door got set up on his like water and sewer lines, which means he didn't have working water or sewer lines, and then he got audited by the state for not having working water and sewer lines, even though he couldn't do anything about it because the property wasn't even his.
Aha! See, I remember how these stuff.
So he basically got fucked around with so much by the city. He was going to build a road, but they denied him the ability to build a road to actually access his shop, even though he had already bought the bulldozer, the concrete, and like all of the asphalt and shit. So what he did is, using the bulldozer, he made a fucking tank that was capable of like large-scale property destruction, and he created armor for it. And he destroyed his entire fucking neighborhood, and right as the tank broke down, he offed himself. It was apeshit, and it was all over the news. But
What the fuck?
what?
No, mostly what the fuck to your story, because holy shit, that man is a god, but...
Well, the thing is weirdly enough, you'd think, like, oh man, this is like some sort of homegrown terrorist or whatever, he's crazy. The problem is like, he genuinely tried to take care of this the natural way, like the proper legal way, for like years and years, and he ended up being like completely just rebuked every time he tried. Not only that, but like the year that this happened, he caught his fiancée cheating on him with some other dude. His dad died, and he had to file for bankruptcy. So the dude was like far
on
pushed
rock
over the
bottom.
edge. Yeah, rock bottom. So,
Okay, thanks God. Very cool.
So he built a fucking tank out of a Komatsu steamroller and then just demolished large-scale property in his area. And the police got
nice
called
crafted
in on him,
prop,
the
sure.
National Guard got called in on him, but his tank was like straight up immune to small arms fire, so they couldn't do anything about it.
Where are you pointing?
Maybe you hadn't killed
Him?
this guy yet. Yep, there
Are
you
you?
go. There you go.
He kept doing twirlies, and I was like, "What the fuck does that even mean, Sparks?" Hey,
But yeah,
Fuck.
he had like fucking gun ports installed in this thing, and he was using them to take out power lines, and he never killed a soul with it. He just caused like
he just caused state damage.
he caused like $7 million worth of property destruction.
Well, maybe don't fuck over the little man next time, because
Yeah.
we have the means, man. The whole reason why we have the Second Amendment is to bear that arm,
yeah.
and we're gonna bear it. I'm gonna take all the bare arms I can.
And like right after this rampage, he shot himself and died, and they had to fucking cut him out of this thing with a laser because it wasn't meant to be. The thing
He was sealed in there because he knew he didn't.
The armor that he built for this thing was meant to be lowered on top of it, and it was never meant to be taken back off.
Right.
He had to bulldoze his way out of his shop that he made it in order to get it outside.
Well, I mean, if you're intending on killing yourself anyway, fuck it.
Exactly. Like this dude was an absolute madman, and that was the series that I saw it on. It was Count Dankula's Mad Lads series, and it was beautiful.
Let's go. It's time to do the speedway.
It was a wonderful story, and I appreciated it a lot.
That man will go down in the heavens books.
He
For
will
being
go
a man
out down
who-
on the chronicles of history for being the dudes
That was oppressed so hard that he built his own tank.
and fucking wrecked the state and
you
several
imagine-
other local businesses that had fucked him over.
Could you imagine Anne Frank doing that, but with the Nazis? Just
That is some alternate history that I'd like to see.
I would love that, because she's, instead of the attic that they're hiding in a basement. She's just building like.
They're building like a freedom mobile, and they use it to fucking crush Nazi skulls. That'd be some sick shit right there. That's like Wolfenstein.
That's a
levels
Netflix
of-
original I would subscribe
There
to.
you go. And you know it would get greenlit because it's got the anti-Nazi female agenda thing in there.
Did you see that
But it would
movie that
actually
came-
be a good story.
Yeah, true. You see that? There's a movie that came out recently. I don't remember what it's called, but it's about like Nazi Boy Scouts or something. And then like, yeah, and so this little boy, his imaginary best friend is Hitler.
Cool.
So,
good way to start.
well, yeah, and I was like, this is fucking weird. So what happens is he finds a Jew girl, or I guess I should just say Jewish woman.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a girl.
A filthy Jew girl.
That's not what I meant by that,
I
but
know.
you know what I mean. So he's like conflicted, so he starts having arguments back and forth with Hitler about, you know, like, she doesn't seem like a bad person. Like,
So he like
they're like
kinda got
showing
the
the
hospital-
humanity.
Yeah.
and it's weird.
That's all kinds of weird. fucked
Yeah,
up.
it was like a, what the fuck are you going for?
Yeah.
No, are you trying to say that the kids of that era? I think they were lining themselves up to say like kids are taught how to be, you know, evil.
Oh yeah.
They're not like.
Most often.
Sorry, my ear itches. So I'm
Absolute
gonna itch that real quick.
shitlords. That right there is kind of a learned behavior,
Yeah,
and like it is.
you are not
proven
born
that
with
you-
racism.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much from my experience at work.
That is more of a.
You are learning racism. You are a prophet of your own destruction, young man.
Very true.
And I will say this. I am not racist. I say racist things, but I am not
I
racist.
was gonna say.
And nothing to me in my world is better than going to a restaurant or like a Walmart or some place of business and having an old black woman go, "You have a nice day, sweetheart." Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
You know, I know exactly what you're talking about.
it's unreal.
Have a nice day, sugar. And
Yes, it's-
I will now.
I
I
was like-
absolutely will.
'Cause-
Thank you so much.
I was, oh my God, I don't even remember. I think it was McDonald's. I was like, "Hey, can I get like an extra straw or something?" She's like, you have a great day, sweetheart. And it's like, you know what? I will.
You know?
Just because you told me to.
Yeah.
It's like, you are the greatest.
Man, here's another story from work that I feel like needs to be told. So we do tech support for people, and
he's Geek Squad. He's got a badge. Ow, God! Oh,
yeah, I just got my badge at time of recording, but we've got some really, really like awful clientele that we just hate to work with, and we've got some wonderful clientele.
There's shit tier and there's God tier.
Yeah, that are absolutely just joys, and every time they come in here, it's just a good fucking day. One of those clientels, her name's Linda, and she's
His name's Ajax.
Oh, and she's an elderly black lady, and she's just the nicest, kindest soul on the face of the planet. The thing is she back in the day she used to be a DJ, like a wedding DJ, and she is amassed.
Shit, really?
Yeah, no. She's the coolest human being, and I talked to her for like 2 hours on counter, and here's what we talked about. Back in the day, she used to be a DJ. She was like a wedding DJ, and she would take like requests and stuff. She would like also do nightclubs and shit like that. She has amassed the most massive collection of music, and she has a shitload of it on her computer. She's got a 2 terabyte hard drive. Half of it's full
with music.
Of music.
Holy fuck.
The thing is, though, is that she has problems with her computer, and when she has problems, she has to have us move all of this data for her. And since it's so much, and since it's on a physical spinning disk drive, it takes so long to move. So we take a lot of time to get done with her stuff. And the sad reality of it is she's in and out of the hospital going through chemo, and she doesn't get a lot of time to actually enjoy this music when she does. But whenever she has issues, she comes to us, and she has to have us fix this stuff. She's very, very well into her music. And I just want to make her day the best it possibly can be. Because she has so many good fucking stories. She's very fun to talk to. Like, she has the world's biggest collection of vinyl. And it's like stuff that's like never been released. We're talking like factory prototype print presses of shit that like never got released. And it's in just like storage units. All over the place. And she just wants to digitize it so bad. She'd tell me stories about all the famous people that she would meet doing gigs like this. She met fucking Michael Jackson back when he was still in the Jackson 5.
Holy fuck!
Here's the thing. Here's her story about meeting Michael Jackson, right?
Oh, he's clapping. He's excited.
Yeah. After a show that she did, I guess she like opened for him or something like that when he was in the Jackson 5. And his parents, being the massive shitlords that everybody knew them to be, just like left young MJ.
Cool.
And then, oh yeah, see, this is the one.
No,
where
I know.
They just left young MJ and went off and started fucking around somewhere else after a show and didn't even bother to like take him home or anything like that. So here's young Michael Jackson and here's Linda in the same room, and she has to be like, all right, so I'll go ahead and keep you here until your parents get back. But, like, why the fuck are they having me keep this, like, young pop star occupied? They don't fucking know me. Like, MJ's weird, shitty parents leaving their prized possession, money-making kids in the hands of strangers that don't know them. And that was her MJ story. She just had to, like, babysit MJ for a while.
I feel like you've talked about this, at least to me, before. I don't know if you've done it on the show.
I definitely haven't done it on the show, but, like, she's just the nicest lady, and we want to do right by her, but she's got this massive amount of data, and it's really difficult to move, since it was on so many other computers, like the fucking...
so it's, like, coded, like, through, like, 2 or 3 different operating systems?
Not exactly. It's like, when you deal with file permissions on...
Oh, right, yeah! I have some problems with that, too.
Yeah. Because, like, if you made something on a different account that had admin rights and then transferred it to another account that doesn't have admin rights, you can't open it.
Move it, you can't open it, you can't rename it, you can't do anything.
So we had to get her computer in once to move some stuff, and then after we moved it, we had to fix the admin rights, and she had to wait like a second time for us to do that. Granted, that was the thing that we did fuck up, and we were dearly sorry for, but like I said, she's the kindest, most forgiving woman on the face of the planet, and we love doing work for her, because we always like
She's probably just happy that you figured out, what it was that was fucking it up.
And it's just, I'll give you like a little example of exactly how devoted
Come on, you
doing stuff like that. When you get an appointment at Geek Squad, regular appointments are only 20 minutes long.
Right.
I ended up hanging out with her for 2 straight hours. Because we were watching stuff, like, get transferred from one place to the other on counter, and I wanted to make sure it got done before she went home, because I wasn't about to keep this lady away from her music any longer, right?
Right.
So for 2 hours, we watched stuff transfer on counter. She's got all kinds of music and photos we're doing, and while it's transferring, like, there wasn't anything to do in the meantime, so we would just shoot the shit and talk about random stuff. And she was a DJ, she was in a rock band, she's got, like, plenty of music, and we were just thumbing through it, trading music stories and stuff like that. I would talk to her about, like, because I'm into, like, a lot of old school funk every now and again, like, and I know a bunch of old stories about, like, George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelics that I would talk with her about.
I know nothing about what the fuck you just said.
All
those words are foreign to me.
Dude, have you ever heard that song, We Want the Funk,
yeah.
Gotta have that funk. That's George Carlin and Parliament Funkadelics.
Okay.
We would talk about that, we would talk about Prince, all kinds of good shit. And we would trade stories. It was a good time. But I would just love talking to her. She's such a wonderful lady. And that's like your story. Like, and she's always like, have a nice day. And I'm like, I will, Linda.
She's
You're
great.
just such a fucking light in the darkness.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, we absolutely have people that we fucking hate dealing with.
I hear it. I don't know where it is, but I hear it.
And I kind of almost don't want to tell this story because if I feel like... Because if I'm going to tell this story and then everybody who knows the guy is going to know exactly who it is. And if any one of these people gets wind of the guy, they'll fucking out me to him. Whatever.
Kiss me.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how you're supposed to do this.
Yeah, I know, but I cheesed it.
Yeah.
I cheesed it.
Did a good job cheesing it. Ooh! But, alright, so here's the deal. There's like this legendary dude that up until just recently I'd never had the displeasure of meeting. This guy, here's the deal.
Yeah, I cheesed it already.
Before just recently, I'd never met the guy, I've only heard about him. And this is what I heard about the guy. He would come in here with a really stupid issue. Like, incredibly stupid. Like, if you knew anything about using a computer, this would not be
you cunt.
This would not be a problem that you had. He would come in here with an incredibly stupid issue and make it out to be like just the biggest, most earth-shattering shit on the face of the planet and demand that you do it on counter. We hate working with this guy. Worse so is the fact that the dude has shitloads, like actual shitloads of gay porn on his desktop. Like, not in a folder, not like hidden away somewhere. If it was anywhere else, it wouldn't be a big deal. We're talking like straight up pictures of dudes blowing other dudes on his desktop. And here's what the guy does. He brings his computer out to a public place, a Best Buy, and has us hook it up to a monitor that's by where people are, where children walk by.
Maybe that's the only way he can get off.
Well, here's the thing. And you know that some of these pictures are his because they're like dick pics, you know? And you can tell that like there's a bunch of them in a row where he's like trying to get the light and the angle right.
Trying to show that he's got the biggest, girthiest of the cocks.
He doesn't. But like, that's what happens. That's what happens when you show your dick to people in a setting like that. Now everybody's seen your dick. It's not impressive.
And it's not impressive.
Anyway.
I was literally about to say the same thing.
Everybody knows this guy because every time he comes in here, he has to find a way to feed you this line. This is his favorite line. He loves telling everybody this, including random strangers. I'm a gay Jew, and these are my issues. He likes to just reiterate the fact that he's a gay Jewish man.
I feel like...
Nobody fucking cares!
I feel like that's a bit from Jerry Seinfeld.
You feel like this is some kind of weird comedic bit. But it's not. This is the way the dude conducts his life.
Jew,
and trust me,
my issue.
I wouldn't know that you're a gay Jewish man. I wouldn't care if you're a gay Jewish man. If you didn't have gay Jewish porn...
How do you know it's Jewish?
Well, I didn't know it was Jewish. He likes to reiterate the fact that he's Jewish.
Star of David on his dick as he's taking his dick pics.
Well, yeah. But, like, he just loves iterating that fact to you.
God, I love it.
And he's had run-ins with like the other people there, and they always recount his story, and he always has to work that into his interactions. And he always has to have gay porn on the desktop. And like I said, if it was anywhere else, it would be no big issue. But now, okay, great. Now, just looking at your computer, I haven't tried, and now I've seen your penis. Awesome. Thank you. I now have that image in my head, however blurry and shitty lighting it may be. But here's the deal. I helped him out last time. Here was how the interaction went. I didn't know his name. I just knew that there was somebody coming in with an issue. When you come into Geek Squad, you stand up in front of the counter, and then somebody greets you. This guy didn't do that.
Oh.
He barges into the back, where there's like a clear sign that says, Agents Only beyond this point, and goes, I need help. And I'm like, whoa, you're not supposed to be back here. And I was like, well, there's nobody out here helping me. And I'm like, well, you stand out there, and then we have somebody, like, tell us that you're here. Because we have people with eyes on that shit, and nobody had told us.
Right.
So clearly the dude either wasn't waiting too long, or nobody had eyes on him for us.
Or he wasn't waiting at all.
Yeah. Either way, he was like, well, you're rude, and you blew up on me, and I was just trying to see if I can get some help. And I'm like, okay, whatever, just get your computer over there. We're going to get this figured out, whatever the hell your issue is. And at this point, I still don't know who the guy is. Never met him before. But as soon as we get his computer plugged in, and as soon as I get the dude, like, kind of calmed down, I notice that he's got images all over his desktop. And I don't exactly see what they are just yet, because I'm just kind of glancing through, just kind of trying to go through the checkup, like, alright, is there any obvious malware on here? Like, is there any weird shit running in the background? But during the interaction, I realized that...
Interaction.
I realized, oh wait, this is gay dudes jacking each other off and nutting in each other's faces and shit. Like, what the fuck? So, immediately my thought process is, okay, I just gotta open up a window to, like, cover the rest of this shit. But the thing is he's constantly telling me to look around on his desktop for shit. Like, he had a program on here that he wanted reinstalled because he was like, oh, it just got uninstalled one day. And I'm like, that doesn't fucking happen, but whatever. And I was like, did you ever have it installed in the first place? Like, do you know if you had the install meeting? He's like, I don't know. It just got sent to me. I don't know how it got on here, but I was using it, and now it's not here. And I was like, okay, we can install it for you if you have the install media. So we ended up going online, we found it, and we were just fucking around. I'm trying to get the shit done. I'm just like, I'm trying to keep him on task. I'm trying to make this as short as possible.
Oh, you fucking...
Because I know the dude's, like, really angry and in a bad mood because he barged in on us, and he was like, you blew up on me, this is unfair, or whatever. But I'm like, okay, I want to help him so that I can get him in a good mood and get him off my ass or whatever. So, in the middle of this, he mentions that, like, he should have been allowed back there because at one point he had FBI clearance, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, how did you get something like that? I'm just kind of trying to play along. And he goes, I used to do red carpet awards for the Grammys and stuff. And I'm like, oh. It was either the Grammys or the Oscars. It was like some really big award show. And when you do that, you have to have security clearance. So I should have been at least allowed to go back there and say, hey. And I was like, dude, the other people who work with me aren't even allowed to go back there. There's like a bell that you have to ring to get somebody to come out and talk to you. Or you have to get somebody on over the walkie. And like, trying to talk to him. And as we're doing this, I'm kind of putting it together in my head. And I was like, this is a very specific kind of person. I feel like I've heard of this behavior somewhere. And like, right before he said it, and I was like, I bet this is the gay Jew guy that the other people had to deal with. I bet this is Mr. Gay Jew.
Mr. Gay Jew.
Realize that there's no like hate in that sentiment because this is the way that the guy introduces himself to people. If he didn't want you to call him the Gay Jew, he wouldn't introduce himself as the Gay Jew. So, fucking...
He wants you to know.
He wants you to know. He wants everybody to know. I've spoken with 4 other people that have all had run-ins with this guy, and they've all said that at some point during the time that they've spent with him, they've all managed to hear him say that. So, I'm like, this guy's probably the Gay Jew. I don't have any concrete evidence of it, though. Right at the end of the interaction, I was like, how much do you want to spend on getting this application? And he goes, well, I'm gay and I'm Jewish, but I'm not poor. And I'm like, oh, This is the gay Jew. He played up to literally all of my expectations. He was exactly who I thought he was before he even introduced himself. This is Mr. Gay Jew. So now I know who this guy is, I know his backstory, and... God. Just such...
And you're none the worse for it, eh?
Yeah, it's just like, oh my God. And what's decent is he ended up leaving there, like, happy. I feel like I ended up, like, fixing his issue. But my God, dude. Moral of the story is if you got porn on your computer, like, any kind of porn,
I will teach
put
you.
it not on the desktop.
All right, guys, I'm going to teach you a real pro tip about how to hide your porn, okay?
Don't put it on the desktop.
No. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to not put it on the desktop first and foremost. Secondly, you're going to make a folder. You're going to make that folder in the view form hidden. That way, whenever you're not looking at the hidden views, no one can see the fucking folder. Put all your videos in there.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, that's all you need to do. So unless someone actively goes in and clicks the check for hidden folder thing, they're not going to see it.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
You don't have to hide. You don't have to physically hide everything in the folder. You just have to hide the folder itself.
Because remember, when Geek Squad moves your data, we're not looking at it. If you put it literally anywhere else but the desktop, we're not going to know it's there. And if you have porn, don't put it viewable on your desktop in an icon format, and then go into a public place and just expect everybody to act like it's an okay thing to do. You know, where like...
I feel like he does it on purpose. That's
I
gotta
feel
be
like he does, because you can tell during that
that's
time...
gotta be a...
like, he was asking me questions, kind of trying to probe to see if I was any kind of gay. He was like, I bet...
Maybe that's his game. Maybe he's trying to...
He's trying
to gauge new interactions.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because he was like, oh, I bet all your girlfriends have you install their printers for you. And I'm like, no. And he was like, oh. And I was like, seriously, dude.
Ooh.
Because he's like...
He doesn't have a girlfriend. Maybe
he's like
gay.
over the age of 60. And he knows...
Oh!
And he knows
that
I'm
just
like,
not... Oh, dude, that added too much to the puzzle for me.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I
just
thought
made
he
it
was like a
way
younger
weirder.
dude. That's what I was envisioning.
Yeah, no. That just made it way weirder.
Yeah, that really... I don't know why that did, but the age really kinked the whole picture for me.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Okay, so it's just like this.
But what killed me is the fact that I was able to guess who he was just based on the way that he acted, just because he was kind of a legendary figure around here. That right there is the part that kills me the most. Because before he even said it, I was like, I bet this is Mr. Gay Jew. And then he completely confirmed that in like the next sentence that he...
I'm a gay Jew, and these are my issues.
I'm gay and I'm Jewish, but I'm not...
bread.
I'm gay and I'm Jewish, but I'm not poor. I'm like, oh, as if that's
No one asked.
Yeah, nobody asked. Nobody was gonna assume that, first of all. Second of all, I don't fucking care. You could be as gay and Jewy as you want. I'm still gonna give you the exact same level of fucking service. I don't care.
And as Jewy as you want.
Oh, God.
I don't know why people... I don't get that. I'm too... I think my problem is I'm too lazy to, like, look at you and be like, wow, I really hate that you have this skin tone. Yeah. I just look at you and see a person.
That's the thing. Hate requires a certain amount of effort.
Yeah, right?
And, like, I don't have the...
Hate is active. Hate is actively...
You have to actively be participating in something like that.
It's like, I don't have the energy or the time to, like, look at a human being and go...
care.
Fuck you, because the past things that you people do.
Your people. Oh, yeah, your people. As if everybody is just a fucking mascot for their race. Or their gender, or their religion, or whatever.
It's like, oh, you identify as a Jew. Well, here's a reason why I hate you now, because of this, this, and this. You caused World War II. Not true. Anyway.
Not even.
Not even close to being true. Wow, I didn't even try to hit you, and I macked you.
Yeah.
Is that all of them? I have to do the
I think you're missing one.
No, because I did...
Was the
I did
treetops
Alpine Ridge.
On this one?
No, treetops in the next... Treetops in the swamp. It's always going to be in the swamp.
Right.
It's in the swamp. I hate the swamp. The swamp is my... I mean, I don't like these
Have you done Blowhard?
No, that's what I said. I said I haven't done the boss, which means Blowhard's last. How the... Where? Did that... Oh, it came through the portal! That's not even... That's not how portals... That's not how the Force works.
But yeah, that story was fairly inappropriate, but I feel like I needed to
I love how they
tell
have a boss called Blowhard.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that gay Jewish guy would do.
Yeah. My God, dude. I feel like that was just something that I needed to get off my chest.
You seem a little bit more relieved now.
Yeah, I feel like that story needed to be told.
I don't know if it needed to. Well, now you've immortalized him. He'll always be the gay Jewish man.
Well, that's the thing. I think he wants to be that. Just based
He'll
on the way
always
that
be
he acts.
the gay Jewish man.
Yeah. I feel like, if anything, I may have just helped him out a skosh.
You might have. You say, because technically what you've done is you've immortalized the old black DJ lady, and you've immortalized the gay Jew man. Do either of them deserve it? I think one of them deserves it.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to tell you
does.
which one.
She's an absolute treasure, Linda. And honestly, I'd like to see her more often. I just hate having to deal with her.
Well, I think you want to hang out with her. I don't think you want to, like...
Yeah.
You don't want to see her at work.
Well, I mean...
Oh, hey, Blowhard, I didn't even know.
Don't get me
you were
wrong.
here.
I like talking to people about technology. That's the reason why I love my job so much. But, like, I hate it that you have some sort of problem enjoying this thing that you've gone your whole life enjoying. And to top it all off, she's going through chemo right now and doesn't have a lot of time to, like, actually spend with it. And it's very sad. But at the same time, she's...
Hey, man, I can relate to that.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anybody can, I know it's you.
Yeah, it's me. I know all about the treatments and the I'm not gonna talk about them though, because it makes me sad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was gonna say, if I ever see her again, I'm gonna ask her if she gets her stuff done where you work, because I'm gonna refer her to you and tell.
I wouldn't go that far, but I will. Yeah, but like, yeah, if oh, fuck off! Wait. I think I can...
Wait, I got this.
Wait, I think I got it?
Wait, I got it. Nope.
Well, there's no way out. I don't know why it didn't just kill me immediately.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I think I got it.
Yeah, man, working at Geek Squad, we got all kinds of crazy stories, man. I remember on the Sylpheed episode, we talked about the guy who tried to install tax software on a fucking DVD player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one still makes me laugh.
Yeah.
What? How stupid.
And I think it was that episode that I originally wanted to tell the gay Jew story on, but I forgot about it.
There was a lot in that episode, though.
There was.
There's so much in that episode.
Yeah.
We've been getting better at the talking parts, I feel.
That's the thing, man.
Maybe because we just got older. I don't know.
Yes.
Have more to talk about.
Not only that, but if you're playing a good game, there's not a lot to poke fun at, which is normally where the comedy comes from.
Well, I mean, I just stuck Blowhard right in his blowhole.
You did it.
See, that's my joke, guys.
You did it.
That's my one joke.
You did it funny.
You see how funny? On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny was that? Fine! I'm gonna prove you wrong. The next episode, I'm gonna open up with something really bizarre and weird that's gonna make you freak out.
You normally try to do that, though.
I know, but this
I'm gonna do it right this time.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it for realsies.
I'm gonna do it for realsies. I'm gonna make sure that you know that I'm the master of weirdness.
I'm the master of comedy. I'm the master of God.
God. All right. Well, that's all of Magic Crafters.
That's all of Magic Crafters. How long was that fucking episode? That was
We are at 42 minutes at the moment.
That was a long fucking set of stories. I had to figure out how to tell those faster.
No, it's good. It filled the time. I liked it. It was good.
That's good.
All right, guys. So I guess we're just going to keep doing worlds as we go. So next we're going to do Beastmakers. So if you guys want to watch Beastmakers and watch me absolutely destroy myself and my subconscious on treetops, make sure you join us again.
I'm looking forward to watching these on YouTube and realizing that this episode is like 50 minutes long and the next one's going to be like an hour and a half.
Like, oh, look, Noah dropped the next episode of Spyro.
Oh, God, it's girthy.
Oh, God. Fuck. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.